This is a fun little game where I was irritating people a lot as the off-tank as Peni Parker, and I thought I'd just record a bit of the highlights here for you. So we're on offense right here, and you can use, Penny on defense strictly, but if you are just go with her and she's one of your best characters, might as well just use her on offense too. So this is a really good spot right here. You can shoot that tree and put it right next to it. And because you have the health and then you have the stair cover where you can lower the elevation, you can just irritate them forever. And a lot of times, if you're irritating people as Peni Parker, you're going to end up being behind the enemy lines because the rest of their team's going to pass you. So you're going to have to constantly catch up with them. And this is another nice room for offense and defensive areas to irritate them. So a big part of Peni Parker is don't overstay your welcome. That was really close right there. Here I am coming back in for round 2. You set up the hurt bomb right there at the entrance, and you can even throw into the left. You connect your spider web so your drones can come in and deal 400 more damage. And you just irritate them. You just irritate them and they can't focus on healing the tanks. They can't focus on pushing the objective. And you always have to pull aggro as Peni Parker because you can't actually do anything hardly at all until they come and get you. So I did try to secure my exit there with 4 mines, zoomed out of there and made it out again. So I'm just doing all these ambush tactics, and it would have been good to throw my 4 mines downrange right there, but having your base secure is really nice just in case, Thor or whoever jumps up there to beat you up. And this is a nice recurring theme with Penny, is that you're going to want to stay in a nice covered area where flyers can't necessarily see you, and you're in a nice spider hole, and you're going to guard your spider hole with your mines, and then of course you have a lot of drones ready to pop off and hit anybody. And whenever you get 4 mines built back up, you want to start launching the mines out. And you have to know when to get out of the spider hole and when to stay. And you need to definitely start moving up when you need to. So that wall right there is really good to throw mines on. And again, I'm using my space again. This is a long drawn out one. I think we fought, it was 5 to 6 at the end here. So launching some stuff, Wolverine was in there getting it. And I'm not a very good aim. And I do like that Peni Parker, you can just shoot at him, shoot at the floor, and he'll do a little AoE damage. And here, I needed to not stay too long, because what am I doing if my whole team's in front of me, and I don't have a lot of offensive capability. I'm not able to soak up much damage for him. I overshot a little bit, so I went ahead and popped this corner. I don't normally stay here. And with Peni Parker, you got to try to stay out of the ults. That's why you're always fighting from the fringes of the battlefield and not the main part. And I wasn't paying attention here, so I did get got. But throwing mines on that staircase is awesome. And always covering them up with your web will help them be secure. So this is my all-time favorite spot on defense for Y-Path. You run out there, you throw a mine, you go ahead and get your drones being built, and then you connect all these. And then once you connect them, you don't shoot any more snares because you don't want to upset your drone web connectivity. And it's very important that you draw aggro right here because all they have to do to beat you here is just run past you and go ahead and carry the cart up the hill. And so you want to just be annoying enough where they want to keep trying to deal with you. But you don't want to be out there too much and overdrawing your welcome to where they kill you. So you keep kind of having the balance of I'm going to annoy them, I'm going to soak up a little bit of damage, and then I'm going to go terrorize them some more. And you can take a left right there inside if you need to jump up and throw more mines on them when they're not looking at you if they've already went up the hill. But this is a good one for some people. Get so annoyed at you, they will continue coming down. Now, this is at the good point where you can still stay. You can still stay and fight at this point. They are almost to the point of no return where you do need to either run up behind them or you need to go back inside, and you need to come out the other side and throw mines at them. But my team had thrown them back far enough to where they were kind of in a stalemate, and you have to be cognitive of the people spawning behind you, and they're gonna get a kill on you from behind. And I think this whole round I ended up getting like a score of 33, and I think I only had 3 deaths. And that's what you want with Penny. You want to have very few deaths, and you want to have your damage be equal to your damage taken. And she can deal a lot of damage, but it's all in the mines. You're almost never going to get a kill with your primary fire, but you can deal a lot of damage with it. And if you have Strange coming in, and he's one of your worst enemies to fight because he can block with his shield and block all your drones and mines. So if he's ever coming up on your trap or your web that's going to have drones come at him, run out and start punching him. And then he knows that the punches go through his shield, so sometimes he'll drop his shield and just start knifing and whipping you to get you off. And anytime you've had your nest out a long time, it's got full drones, so that's enough to do 400 damage to somebody if it connects. So when you get your ult built up, just run out there, go find a squishy or something, and just hold both triggers down the whole time, and it's going to constantly launch more mines and do a melee attack that pops them up and kind of puts them in purgatory. So that was a really good mine placement, just tossing it to the back right of everybody. Strange finally had enough of me and ran in the spider hole, and that was a mistake. So he got, and I'm just irritating the crap out of him. I just hit him with more mines. He comes out of spawn, he gets half health right off the bat. And Peni Parker is like Batman. The longer you have time to set up, the more damage you can do. You can terrorize the whole team. So you can either play one or two ways. You want to have either different webs that don't intersect, and so a squishy with like 200, less than 300 health can hit it, and you got 3 mines on it. Bam! And they don't accidentally trigger the other ones. And so you separate them. Or you can have one nuke. It has about 9 of your mines down in one spot. I almost made it back. I overshot just a little bit. And then the nuke can kill Groot. The nuke can kill Luna Snow out of her ult. Cloak and Dagger. Anybody. 9 on one web can kill multiple tanks at the same time. I've killed 3 people at the same time with it. And it's awesome. And a lot of times when they're ulting, they're going to come up in a group together. So if they come and hit your 9 mine nuke all at once, it's going to kill half the party. So this is an amazing defensive spot to irritate people again on on defense. I love this hole right here. This is so fun. There's no health in here unless you take the long way around the corner, but they will come in here and try to stop you, and they're going to get blown to bits. But what you have to be careful of is like them passing you. So once they pass you, dip, blow up your trap, run over here to your secondary spot, and place a few mines down, and then you can make a little nuke right there if you want, and just shoot them some. And you like how I left my healers to fend for themselves there. Thor actually did die. He hit my old mine spot and got. So it is nice for your healers to stay inside your web, whether it's the drones are going to protect them or you're going to have some mines, and it'll keep the tanks and everybody off of them. So I had enough drones right there where I was able to bring them all the way down to the main battle with me from my main area there, and then I'm going to get my secondary spot here, not overshoot my bounds, and that's a nice one on offense to place on the staircase. It's out of the way there. And Thor is one of your favorite people to beat up because he has no shields. And you can just beat the dog crap out of him and Hulk. And they're really easy to net. And also Groot, he's really easy to net if you want to just hit him with the snares the whole time. And I go for a melee there in Doctor Strange. You need to punch him every now and then to let him know you can get him. And you know, your punches can go through. Again, I'm not a super good accurate shooter. I play PC on controller, And I've been having a great time. I've got about 19 hours in Peni Parker this season, and I've got about a half win ratio. I'm in gold, but I do like playing Peni a lot, so I thought I'd just share some of the Yggdrasill path Peni fun here I've had this week, and how I may not be getting a ton of kills, but I'm definitely being a major pest to the enemy, and sometimes that is half the battle. Just making it where you cause chaos and they can't heal. See, they know I'm back here still. They have not been able to kill me, but they can't stop me. And if you're sometimes if you're the main tank, they will get mad if you're back here goofing off, but especially if you're the side tank, just come back here, cause chaos. If you've got enough mines, you can drop.